Montana is home to a decades-long battle over whether to place regulations on people who breed companion animals, namely dogs. Montana is in the minority of states without any regulation on commercial breeders. Those are any groups or individuals who breed over a certain number of animals in a year and then put them up for sale. In a special report, MTN's Jacob FUHRER takes a closer look at both sides.
Right, buddy? Good boy.
When a kennel was raided in Lake County last year and over 100 dogs seized, Bridget Johnson stepped in to rescue some of the puppies.
We took them outside. It was the first time they'd ever seen grass, ever felt grass. We had a terrible time trying to get them to eat. I have pictures of my husband lying on his stomach, coaxing them with pepperoni from a pizza, and that seemed to work. They'll never be right.
All the dogs' teeth had to be removed.
They're just a mess, but they're so sweet.
Johnson's story is not uncommon.
Car after car pulling into the driveway of LDR kennels, bringing crates to take more than 100 dogs away.
Jelinski was convicted in 2012 of 91 counts of animal cruelty.
They suspect an illegal puppy mill business.
Montana is in the minority of states with no commercial breeding regulations. Many other states require licensing and inspections for those breeding and selling puppies. PATTI PRATO, now a retired veterinarian, treated sick and dying animals from commercial breeders for years. Conditions like hip dysplasia, difficulty swallowing, and skin problems plague those dogs, so she appealed to state lawmakers a decade ago with legislation to protect the animals.
We really felt that this was a no-brainer. I mean, how hard could this be? And we were really surprised, and then we've been at it every 2 years since then.
Several attempts at past legislation have failed. Most recently in February, House Bill 570 was introduced by a Democratic lawmaker. That bill would have required a license for commercial breeders and established civil and criminal penalties, but it, along with a similar bill by a Republican congressman, failed.
I think the majority of pet breeders are doing a good job. There's a few out there who aren't, and I'm hoping maybe just to discourage these folks from even coming to our state.
But some breeders, even legitimate ones, have a hard time stomaching potential regulation of their livelihoods and say humane societies would be given an unfair advantage because they're often exempt from the proposed rules.
I can't compete with a nicely laid out kennel that is all concrete and stainless steel. And I don't want an inspector coming into my kitchen at 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm in the pajamas snuggling puppies and drinking coffee.
We're pretty small. We only have 1 litter a year.
Nestled just outside Helena in this quiet community is a family who breeds dogs, but they don't do it for profit. In fact, they barely break even. It's their full-time jobs that pay the bills.
You would flush the bird, it would take to wing, you'd shoot, and the bird would fall, and the dog would stay on point until you released it.
Lou Volpe breeds dogs specifically for hunting.
Really what it comes down to, I think, is probably the love of the breed and the desire to want to perpetuate that breed standard.
But ultimately, it's up to breeders to follow best practices.
I mean, there's nothing to stop folks from breeding a dog or 2 dogs or any animals for that matter that they see fit to do.
GINA WIEST is the executive director at the Lewis and Clark Humane Society.
Hi, you guys. How are you doing? You were out on the lam. A good breeder's going to devote to one, and they're going to be breeding for the betterment of the breed, not to be making money, not to be just selling puppies.
According to the Humane Society, that's when problems arise, and they could be the ones who end up caring for rescued dogs.
It's terribly costly for us to deal with animals that come in with extra special needs.
For MTN News, I'm Jacob FUHRER.
Now, the Humane Society and breeders say that the best thing to do is to be vigilant if you're in the market for a puppy. Ask the breeder to see their home or wherever the puppies grew up. If you're still unsure, give the Humane Society a call. They can point you in the direction of an ethical breeder.